Red Shark NAB 2024 coverage is sponsored by...
Yeah, this is actually my favorite lab this year because we're showing this hub and spoke approach to how you can take assets from Substance 3D, from Photoshop, from Illustrator, to do generative AI workflows in After Effects and Premiere Pro today, right now, and also, bringing that into Adobe Express so marketers can massively iterate on those videos and just send them everywhere out in the world.
Yeah, it's really impressive how fast you can just make these really incredible creative assets and iterate so much faster. But we're also looking at the future of generative AI in Premiere Pro. Later this year, we're going to be bringing a new Firefly video model into Premiere Pro, and it's going to power 3 new tools: Generative Extent, which I'm really excited about, and Object Addition and Removal. So Generative Extent, as a former editor, I love this. When you just need a little bit more at the end of your clip, just to sell the edit, to do the perfect JRL cut, or to do a transition of insufficient media, you can generate a few more frames. And then Object Addition Removal, I love that. Removing distracting background items or changing wardrobe, anything you want. So that is really exciting and coming to Premiere Pro later this year. And of course, it's all built on a foundation of responsible innovation, responsible AI. So we're also bringing content credentials into Premiere Pro. So anything that's made or altered with AI in Premiere Pro will have sort of a nutrition label, which will tell people how it was made and what models were used, because we're also exploring bringing third-party models into Premiere Pro as well. So the Sneaks video has all of that and an exploration of what OpenAI's Sora or Pika Labs or Runway could look like inside of Premiere, because there's a future where there are many, many third-party models, just like our plugin ecosystem, and we want to give people choice.
Yeah, absolutely. We've gotten so many great bits of feedback for these generative AI sneaks. Not just, I love this or I want to use this. People jumped straight into deep technical workflow questions that are going to allow us to refine these tools once we get them into market, once we get them into beta, so we can keep iterating and really bring the pro video workflow to generative AI and have all the models come to us so that editors can accomplish this stuff exactly where they do their daily work, their in and out editing.
Yeah, the community aspect has been so critical. We've been talking to so many editors, thousands of editors over the last year, about how they want to see generative AI show up in the product, and it's really just about how we've been doing AI for over a decade, assistive AI.
Yeah.
Removing the tedium, the stuff you don't want to do anyway,
Yeah.
I want to be productive, but I want to get into the creative work, and that's what we're focused on for editors.
Absolutely, yeah. It's kind of like a Venn diagram. You have the assistive AI, you have the generative AI, and where that Venn diagram overlaps is taking a sledgehammer to that brick wall of unmovable, unshakable problems, and either tearing it down or moving it back a mile. Focus on the creative work that matters, facilitate accelerated workflow, and just leave all the busy work behind.
Yeah, I'm also really proud of the leadership that Adobe is taking when it comes to transparency and responsible AI.
Yeah, because Firefly has quickly become the most successful commercially safe family of generative AI models out there in the market right now. We launched Firefly just over a year ago. We have 6.5 billion images that have been generated. We have an image model, we have a vector model, we have a 3D model, but also, like you said, with this new video model coming in, comes a great amount of responsibility for us. That's at the bedrock and the foundation of everything that we're doing. When you think about it, we intend our Firefly video model to be commercially safe for usage, in any environment. But as we open up Premiere Pro to third-party models, like Kylee, like we were saying with plugins, it's going to be up to users to figure out if they want to use a third-party model. Is that model commercially safe? That's going to be up to customers. But regardless of what model you're using, whether it's our model, whether it's a third-party model, we're going to inject content credentials into every single video that uses generative AI in Premiere Pro, right? And since we're a co-founder of the CAI, the Content Authenticity Initiative, way back in 2019, which is now this awesome consortium of like 2,500 technology companies from every area, from camera manufacturers to creative tech firms to distribution platforms. We're out here setting table stakes and industry standards for bringing every technology company together to bring safety, transparency, and responsibility to AI, and that's a non-starter for us. We're not putting Gen AI in Premiere Pro unless we make sure we get these nutrition label content credentials deeply embedded into the videos, for safety and transparency.
And that's an open standard. It's not something that's Adobe proprietary. We are leading others to collect around this with C2PA, the Coalition for Content Provenance and Authenticity. It's this really important open standard that we all have to agree so that we have transparency in the way content is made.
Yeah, it's very important, and I really can't wait to see customers get their hands on these Gen AI features. Personally, I'm also really excited for object removal and object addition, and we'll give you a little sneak peek about something that we didn't straight up announce at the show, but users have been asking about it because they kind of read between the lines. In order for object removal and addition to make sense, we need to massively improve our masking and tracking capabilities in Premiere Pro. So later this year also, you're going to see brand new masking technology, brand new tracking technology, and also AI-assisted object selection. And that's just not going to power Gen AI, it's going to power all of your tracking and masking workflows in Premiere Pro.
Yes.